Dealing with nulls can be quite frustrating. So what you want to do is, if you are scared about hurting, doing damage to your database or your tables or anything, this is what you can do. This is what I suggest you do. Well, let's go ahead and get started first. As usual, get into your admin, and then get into your MariaDB, and then get into your bank database. Okay, use the bank, and this is my ritual every time, and then I just clear up the screen, Control L. Okay, so let's show our tables, and we want to work with the customer table today, but we have some SQL statements to do and some things we want to change, and we're scared of breaking something or permanently damaging our table. So this is what we can do. We can clone a copy to work with, and then when we can see everything we did was correct, then we can go back to our table, our original table, and apply those SQL statements. Okay, this is what you do. Let's make a copy of our customer table. Okay, create table cust copy. That's what I call it. You can call it anything you want. And then you use the select all if you want to create a table with all the fields from customer. And let's look, show tables. And there is our customer copy table right there. Alright, let's clear it up. One thing that is kind of frustrating sometimes is working with nulls. Sometimes if we specifically search for a null value, we will get an empty set. And we want to only find rows that have null values in certain columns. And let's go ahead and look for something. Alright, let's go ahead and select all from cust copy. Now we're in our copy table, where first name is not null. Okay. So it's a little big. Okay. Alright. So where first name is not null. Okay, so there's a lot of null first names in our table. Let's shrink this a little bit. It's a bit too big. Let's take it down to 15. Okay, that's better. Okay, so here you see we have all of our first names that are not null. Alright, so but look at over here, we got last deposit. What if we want just first names that are not null that have a deposit? So what do? Alright, we use the AND keyword, and last deposit is not null. Now what will happen? Yeah, of course we're going to get an empty set. No, we don't get an empty set. Sorry. No query specified. All right. No query specified. I must have hit a key or something. Let's do that again. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. All right. So now we get our last deposit of people with first names that is not a null value. All right. So let's do something else. Let's do a select. First, let's clear everything up. Select first name from cust copy where last name is null. Okay, so let's check first name from customer copy where last name is null. All right. Notice it dragged all of the null values along with it. So here's what we got to do for that. We just want the first names where the last names are null. Select first name from cust copy where last name is null and first name is not null, and that should do it. And there it is. Okay, that's great. Well, what if here's something you can do. I don't know if you might not think it's very useful, but sometimes you can just go ahead and change the null values into something else. All right, so we can say select if null first name comma, and then you can change the null value into whatever you want. Say like a question mark. He doesn't have a first name. Well, what's his name? And if some of your colleagues or something look at that and say null, what does that mean? Well, they'll look at a question mark and they'll understand what a question mark is. All right. From cust copy. All right. But what this does, it just drags all the not nulls along with it. So this might be handy for you, and this might not be handy for you. But if you try to try to search for the question mark, you'll have problems. So let me show you. Select first name from cust copy where first name equals that, and you're not going to be happy with the results because we'll get an empty set. And you're saying, well, maybe if we take out the single quotes, that'll make a difference. Nope, we have an error because the question mark is a string, and strings need single quotes. Anyway, so now you know how to work nulls a little bit, and try to go into some more nulls in a next video. Thanks for watching.